Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast. For Monday, July 30th, 2018, what's going on? How are ya? I'm a little bit late here with this podcast. I was out there in Houston, Texas for 2 nights, in Dallas for 1. And I want to thank everybody that came out, and the weather was great. It wasn't that hot. It was hot, but it wasn't like Texas hot. When we flew into Houston, I saw, nice green fucking grass and that shit. I didn't realize Houston was right on the water. I always thought you still had to drive like an hour before you get to the Gulf of Mexico. I don't think I ever looked at that. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, Bill, you didn't watch a hurricane last year? No, I didn't. I didn't want to watch a bunch of people losing their houses. Did you watch it? With your fucking popcorn. Before there was that disaster, did you know that it sat right on the Gulf, unless you live there? That's actually, something. Every time I go to a state, I kind of look where everything's positioned, and it's so fucked how, your brain remembers it. I always thought Austin was in between Houston and San Antonio. Turns out it isn't. It's just northeast of San Antonio on the 35. And then, fucking San Antonio and Houston are kind of parallel with one another. And, of course, Dallas is all the way up there on top. Dallas, Texas, where the heat is real and the titties ain't. I had an awesome time when I was up there. And guess what? Guess what old Freckles has done? He hasn't drank this whole month. Oh, did he want one last night? But he didn't. This is my new thing. I'm drinking the way I smoke cigars, once every 10 to 14 days. If I do that alone, I will cut down my drinking by at least 172%. No, I don't know what I would do. That's the game plan. So I got a little shindig August 7th. Then I go right back on the wagon until I'm going to try to go back on the wagon. That's the hardest thing for me. Once I go off, Daddy's playing the game again. Oh, he's in the game. He got a little dirt on his uniform. So Nate Craig was out there with me, crushing it every single night. And I don't know. Don't have anything bad to say about anything. All it was weird. It was weird going to Dallas and not sending Vinny a text. Other than that, it was a good time. All right, that just bummed me out. Why would I bum you out? Good news. Hey, you know something? Here's something that you might not have known about me, but sensed when you were in my presence. Is I swear to God, if I wasn't a comedian, I could have been a manager. Well, at least I could have been a talent scout. I'm telling you, how many more do I have to call? Remember a long time ago, I said, I've been watching this drummer on Instagram, at the Pocket Queen. Well, that drummer's going to be sitting in with Seth Meyers' show all this week. What did I say? Go back and look at the old podcast. Listen to him. It was right there. I could have done it. I could have brought the Red Sox out of their fucking 86-year curse earlier if they had me as a talent scout. I could just see it. No, I can't see it in sports. I can't see everyone, whatever. You know what it really is you make a fucking 1,000 guesses, and then one of them comes in. And then what you really do is you just brag about it, which is what I'm doing. So anyways, I'm back out here in Los Angeles. All right, I'm sitting in a very progressive manner. You know what I watched last night? I watched a couple episodes of Seinfeld's new Comedians in Cars. You got to see the Brian Regan one. The Dave Chappelle one is awesome. It's Dave Chappelle, but the Seinfeld one, the car that Brian Regan likes, I actually like it too, but it's a 2005, two-seater Cadillac or something like that. The level with, on all the episodes, I've never seen Seinfeld shit on a car like he shat on that car. From the way it looked, to the options, to describing the person that was going to drive it. And then Regan, of course, was Regan, and he was fucking hilarious. But I was kind of hoping he was going to bring up how much he did not care for Brian's tastes in cars. But you should check it out if you get a chance. So, anyways, here's my story. So I'm in Houston, right? and I'm supposed to fly up to Dallas. And once again, I fucked up. I wanted to fly into Love Field because that's the smaller one in Dallas, whatever, that fucking metro airport, whatever the hell it is. It's gigantic. But this time I actually went through Dallas Airport, and it was really easy. Oh, I know why, because I wasn't connecting through Dallas. You always got to get on that fucking monorail. And I swear to God, if you're in Terminal B, your connecting flight is in Terminal A, and you always have to go all the way around. You always miss it just by one. Sure, you could grab your bags and start running through the airport, like O.J. Simpson back in the day. I guess, maybe that's an option. I don't know. So anyways, I was going to fly up from Houston, but Nate didn't get a ticket, thought we were driving up. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I can't remember the last time I took the 45 north up to from Houston to Dallas and canceled my flight. And we just fucking drove up there. And I got to tell you, man, that's an intense state. Texas, I mean, there's just like nothing out there, and then all of a sudden you finally fucking come on something, you get so fucking excited. Some sort of barbecue joint. I'm like, my God, we should stop there, man. And you're in the middle of nowhere, everything starts looking good. Look at they got fireworks. Let's pull over, man. We've got to get some of those. I haven't seen any sign of civilization for the last fucking hour. But we ended up stopping at this gas station where they got this Czechoslovakian or Slovakian. I don't want to start any fucking wars over there. Little dessert thing that they have. That some people put meat in, some people put fruit in it or whatever. And I only see them in Texas. It's usually when I'm on the 35, right around Waco, Texas. I was joking about that guy all weekend. Joel Osteen. I was teasing those people down in Houston going like, I can't believe you guys were surprised that guy didn't let you into his house when the hurricane came. He's selling out a basketball arena talking about Jesus. Do you think this guy's even remotely honest on any level? I was doing that thing where I had my eyes closed going, Jesus doesn't want you to step on my blue rug. Talking about Dave Koresh. Oh, my God. Anyways, is that his name? David Koresh. Really good-looking guy, man. You remind me of that guy who starred in Californication. He's also in The X-Files. David Duchovny. Sort of a David Duchovny, sort of understated vibe with him with like Richard Gere's hair. Or was that like more of a Rambo haircut? I got to look it up now. If you could go back in time, you go, hey, to the cops right before that guy went nuts. Hey, man, you got to get this guy. He's saying he's Jesus. Oh, what's he look like? He kind of looks like, he's got like a Rambo haircut, like David Duchovny with just a splash of Richard Gere. Sounds like a cover of People magazine from fucking 1989. What am I looking up? David Koresh. The K Factor. He definitely would have got the plane ticket to Vegas. Look at the guy. You know what I mean? If you take off those fucking glasses, he looks like he could have done the Bjorn Borg story. This is what's going to freak me out. How long did this guy live? From 1959 to 1923. Oh, Jesus. He was 30. Oh, he was 33. You know those Jesus freaks. That's when they like to die. That's when they like to die. Oh, Jesus died at 33, so if I fucking die too, then that means I'm just as his father or two. Made no sense. I thought it was going to come out on Sun. Anyways, so I'd been eating perfectly the whole weekend, and then I stopped and I got a couple of those, I don't even know what the fuck they're called. Czechoslovakia. Oh, hang on. I'm going to get you the name of them. I can't find it. I think it was called like a kolash or something like that. I can't find it. What the come on. There it is. Kolache. Oh, my God, they're delicious. Hey, Nia. Wait, who's that? Hey, buddy. Oh, you got your book? You want me to read you a story? Baby.
It's her new favorite book.
Oh, is it? Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Can I get a kiss? Mwah. All right. Oh, The Boss Baby. Do you guys like to listen to little Freckles read your kid's book?
I read this on Instagram.
Oh, you did? Okay. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you showing me that was there. Yeah, I have to do a podcast, man. I don't know if I can do this right now.
Come listen to Dada.
All right. From the moment the baby arrived, it was obvious that he was the boss. Yeah, he looks like it. He put mom and dad on a round-the-clock schedule with no time off. Thank you. Does this seem familiar, kiddo? Bombing with her right now. And then he set up his office right smack dab in the middle of the house. She's not even listening to me. I have like no charisma here whatsoever. She's finding the crap on my couch way more interesting. He made demands, many demands. He got a little Trump suit on. And he was quite particular. No, I don't like that. If things weren't done to his satisfaction, he had a fit. Well, it sounds like these parents need to pooch kick him into his crib. He conducted meetings, lots and lots of meetings. Hey, are you interested in this at all? I have to get back to my podcast. Keep reading. All right. Many of the meetings happen in the middle of the night. The funky thing? Mm-hmm. When was this written? Marla Frazee? Is that an old black woman, Marla?
What do you mean?
The funky thing, well, that came out of nowhere. Is it the 70s?
Just read the book.
He never ever said a single word that made any sense. But that didn't stop him. She wants to run around. Do you want to look at this? I just feel like everybody's fast-forwarding through this. Whoa. Whoa. All right. And then Daddy went back to his podcast. The end. Is that cool? Bye. Okay. Nia, I have to get back to a particularly excruciatingly unfunny podcast that I've been recording. Anytime I start like promoting something or whatever the hell I just did, my whole brain just goes out the damn window. You want me to read that book again? Okay, sorry guys, this is just part of it now. The Boss Baby by Marla Frazee.
You gotta start all over again.
From the moment the baby arrived.
Oh, God.
All right, let me get back to this.
Come on, Daddy's gotta work. Come on.
So, bye. Bye. Say I love you. There you go. She can't say it. She just goes, nya. So yesterday, after I flew back from Dallas, I landed at LAX, and I met a friend of mine, believe it or not, who owns one of those Vietnam-era fucking helicopters, the Huey UH-1s, and he was there with his instructor, and they picked me up in the thing. It literally sounded like I was in fucking Apocalypse Now. And, we flew around up the coast of Malibu and all that stuff, and then we landed at this small airport, got some lunch, and then they let me fly it. And it was amazing. You know what's funny? People always said if you can fly an R-22, you can fly anything. The R-22 is the little egg beater that I fly, and it's kind of like driving a car, I would say, with like no power steering or power brakes. You're really doing it. But despite all that, anytime you get in a new helicopter, it's not just like, if someone was to like taxi it out for you and you just took off, it's very easy to fly anything. But it's like when you come to a hover, and you're doing little turns and stuff and trying to set it down on the pad. I don't know. That's when I sit there thinking like, okay, you might be able to fly it, but I don't think you can maneuver it well. So we just did some pad work, and then I flew from Camarillo all the way out to Burbank. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing. And I want to thank my buddy for letting me do it, not naming any names or any of that crap. Oh, speaking of helicopters, everybody keeps telling me I got to see that new Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. Doesn't it seem like my podcast lately that I'm subtly throwing in advertising? I swear to God, I'm not. I watched that movie, The death of Stalin yesterday on the plane. Jesus Christ. I don't know who the hell wrote that, man. How do you turn that guy into a comedy? But somehow they did it. It was fucking hilarious. Two of my favorites of all time, Steve Buscemi and Jeffrey Tambor, are in it. They're absolutely hilarious, and I wish I knew the name of one of the other lead cronies there. Fucking amazing movie. This fuck. You know what it is? I don't have my fucking headphones. I don't have a microphone. This is like kryptonite. You know, I'm under the fucking gun. I got to go fucking meet somebody. I got no time. Well, Bill, maybe if you weren't driving, flying around in fucking amazing helicopters, you a-hole, and recorded this yesterday, we wouldn't have to listen to this mediocre shit. Hey, this week I'm going to be at Rough and Rowdy Brawl, August 5th. This podcast is nothing but promotion in fucking, where the hell am I going to be? In Youngstown, Ohio. You can pre-order the fight at roughandrowdybrawl.com. Rough, the letter N, rowdybrawl.com. They got Pride vs. Prejudice. They have Gay Pat is going to be fighting this ex-felon who doesn't like gays. That's the title fight. And then we have a cop fighting a skateboarder. You know, and then there's also a bunch of Cleveland Brown fans and Steeler fans that want to beat the shit out of each other, and it's all done in the name of fun. How do you not sit and watch that, man? It's like a tough man competition, but with stories, you know, and it's really never ending. The kind of people that you could the matchups with how much people don't get along. You know, you could have neighbor versus neighbor. You get in the gay community, you could go with ex-boyfriends and girlfriends, you know, because then it's still chick on chick, guy on guy, right? Bearded ladies, I don't know. It's endless, and I can't wait to go. But right before I do that, or the day after, or some shit, I'm going to be in Rochester, New York, home of Steve Gadd, with Dean Del Rey coming off a marvelous performance up at the Just for Laughs Festival. Anyways, I can't, you know, for the first time ever, I'm actually starting to feel my goddamn age, you know? When I was in Dallas, the fact that I had like 2 shows and I rode up sitting down in that friggin' car, I'm telling you, you know? I was like going, like, it seemed like I had to go shovel somebody's driveway. Once I get out on the stage, I'm fine. But, actually, I'm probably fine the whole time. But I'm just like, just the thought of it. 2 shows never bugged me. 3 was always like, all right, what the fuck? What am I, working in a mine here? I thought I got into show business to have a nice, easy fucking life here. Yeah, just been like feeling my age. So I got to get back to, I don't know what. You know, because I shouldn't be feeling. I mean, I used to feel a little bit. My fucking now, so my shoulder's fine, and now my knee is fucked up. I don't even know what the hell I did to it. Just crawling around playing with my daughter. All of a sudden, just my knee. All of a sudden, felt like really, I don't know what, hot stinging pain. But it's not constant, and it's only when I put pressure on it. So I don't think that it's bone to bone. Thank God. I don't think I've been active enough to have that shit. This is one of my favorite things to do, by the way, is to let you guys know what some of my ailments are, and then you guys all just turn into doctors. It's one of my favorite things. Dude, you know what that is? It's actually your kidney. Hear me out. One time there was this guy, right, and it just fucking goes into that shit. And he was out on the golf course. He goes, you know, I'm going to have a doctor look at my knees. And the next day, he died of a kidney apparatus. A kidney aorta. What do they call that? Kidney hemorrhage. Hemorrhage. So anyways, I ate that fucking little Czechoslovakian dish, and then I went right back to salads, and I was fine. And then late at night, these goddamn hotels, they always get me. They always had the little snack thing. I had eaten perfect. When I was in Houston, unbelievably, there was no snack tray. Now, everybody knows Houston was voted unprecedented, back-to-back. They went back-to-back as the fattest city in America, okay? And this is no, you know, It's not like this is some little fucking... You're not going up against cupcakes here in America. No pun intended. All right? We're some of the fattest people on the planet. I don't even think we are. I got to be honest with you. Maybe we are, like collectively. But when you're in the cities, you don't see a lot of fat people. You're in the city, there's just too many eyes on you. You know? You get out in the country, man, I mean, shit. You can just walk your property fucking butt-ass naked. Who gives a... nobody cares how fat you get. And those overalls will hide the first 40 pounds. Who's kidding who? Remember Uncle Jesse? That big goddamn beer belly he had? But he had it in the overalls, so he looked like Santa Claus. Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. His stomach's full of booze and fucking regret. He doesn't even know his kids. Was that what that whole thing was about? He was Uncle Jesse, and Bo and Luke were cousins. He must have come from a big family, because that should have been, odds are, it should have been one of their dads, right? Cooter. Jeez, crazy Cooter, you got your ears on? I'm actually at the end of the 6th season of 77 Sunset Strip. It got canceled after 20 episodes, and I'm really going to miss that show, and I hope that MeTV, which I'm going to look up right now, is going to go back to episode 1 again, because I missed it. I could have watched the whole series since last November, and I didn't even know it was on. And I would have loved to, and I really wanted to see those first 5 episodes because he was in L.A. Anytime they were in L.A., I would always hit pause just to see if I could recognize where they were. There he goes. MeTV 77 Sunset Strip. Come on, man. Give me a fucking showing. Give me a showing schedule. Is that one? 77 has its roots in an underrated... I don't care about that. Come on, schedule. Watch, it's going to be over. I'm sorry, we have no listings of that. Weeknights at 4 a.m. Are they going to start over again? But you stopped. I didn't get one on Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday. So, let me read some of the advertising here this week. I got nothing for you here this week, guys. The Red Sox beat the Twins. There's something. We got the Phillies tonight for some more exciting interleague play. They have interleague play like every fucking 2 days now. You know, they always got to kill it. The Yankees, their fucking big man there, Aaron Judge, he fucking chipped a bone in his hand. You know, it hit him right in the palm, too, man. That's got to fucking kill. You know, sometimes like chipping your elbow seems like, well, it's kind of sticking out, so it wouldn't hurt that much. It's designed for that. Like, the inside of your palm to chip that. As far as like the worst bones to break, here's another one. Cheekbone. Yep, you can file that under fuck that. Obviously, you don't want to break your neck. You can break a toe. You know what I mean? Like, do you think if they were torturing you and they wanted you to give up where the base was, you could handle a broken toe, right? You just do that. That wasn't so bad. I'm still not telling you fucking. Once the guy goes to the rusty tools, though, it's like, all right, man, what are we doing here? What the fuck do you want to know? I don't give a shit. What are they going to call me? Are you going to let me go if I tell you? I know you're going to kill me. Let me just tell you where everything is, and you just take out the drill and, hey, Smiley. Oh, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. How you doing? You want me to read the Boss Baby again? Huh? Oh, you're excited, huh? Whoa. Whoa. Bye. See you later. All right, let's show off here. Okay. Laughing. Crying. Angry. Surprised. There you go. Good job, buddy.
She knows what her toe is?
Where's your toe? Toe, you know that word?
Yeah, she touched your toe and she looked at me and she went, toe?
Honey, I have to read advertising here so I can keep buying you food. Huh?
Keep buying you food.
Keep buying you food. Yeah, that's how it works.
Come on, baby.
All right. Oh, look at this first one.
Come on, we have
Honey! Whoa.
Come on.
There we go. Yep. Oh, it's okay, buddy. I'll be out there in a minute. Oh, my God. Oh, she's holding her arms out. Oh, just holding her arms out, looking at me. Oh, boy. Okay. And now I have to continue podcasting. So under these circumstances. All right, first read of the week. Honey! Millions of people are using honey to save money while shopping online. And why wouldn't they? It's very hostile. It's free. It takes just 2 clicks to add to your browser and saves you tons of money. It's ingenious, but one of my absolute favorite things about honey is how much better it makes shopping on Amazon. Please personalize this to make it your own. Honey magically adds all sorts of useful information on the Amazon page of whatever you're looking at. Oh, am I supposed to make this personal? Just shop like I normally do. Honey. Automatically searches the 2 million sellers on Amazon to find you the lowest price. It even shows you the items' prices changes so you can decide if you want to buy or wait for the price to come up and down. Did I read that right? It even shows you the items' prices changes. It's price changes. Honey! Read it right. If you do decide to wait, just add it to Honey's drop list and it'll notify you if the price drops. When Honey's got your back, you'll never overpay for anything on Amazon again. There's no reason not to add Honey to your browser today. It's free and takes just 2 clicks to install and will make sure you always get to the lowest price on Amazon. Add Honey to your browser for free right now at joinhoney.com/Burr. That's joinhoney.com/Burr. Indochino. Talk about how every man looks better in a suit. Listen, nobody checks out the fellas like me, okay? I put on my glasses, I sit on a street corner, and I just wait for them to sashay past. And I got to admit, I find time and time again, I'm just attracted to a man in a suit. It's confidence, it's success, it says I'm going places. Take my wrist, honey. Indochino is the world's largest... Why would you take his wrist? You take his arm, right? Is the world's largest made-to-measure menswear company and has been featured in major publications, including GQ, Forbes, and Fast Company. She keeping Fast Company. They make suits and shirts made to your exact measurements for a great fit. Guys love the wide selection. I meant the wide pants. Look at that old fat clientele. Guys love the wide selection of high-quality fabrics and the option to personalize all the details, including your lapel, lining, and monogram. You got to have a lapel. You know, when you're wearing a suit, you absolutely have to have a lapel, just in case you disappoint somebody and they need something to grab. Here's how it works. First, a showroom or shop online at Indochino.com. Pick up your fabric, choose your customizations, submit your measurements. Wait for your custom suit to arrive in just 2 weeks. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $379 at Indochino.com, Indochino, all capitals.com, when entering Burr at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit. Imagine if I did this on vinyl and it just got stuck. Made-to-measure. Plus shipping is free. That's Indochino.com. Promo code Burr for any premium suit for just $379, including free shipping, including incredible deal for a suit that will fit you better than anything off the rack ever could. All right, Hotel Tonight. Honey, we have to fuck now. Thank God there's Hotel Tonight. Hotel Tonight is the go-to app for booking great deals at great hotels. Unlike other hotel booking sites, Hotel Tonight doesn't have long, endless lists of a zillion hotel choices. Instead, Hotel Tonight. Tonight. Will shows you the best deals at best hotels. They partner with top-rated hotels to help them fill their unsold rooms, which is how you get such great deals. And even though the name is Hotel Tonight, It's not just for tonight. You can book tonight, tomorrow, or beyond. It's perfect for planners as well as procrastinators. When are you going to be in town, honey? I can plan for the future. You can book spontaneous weekends. 3-day. You get it? A fucking threesome. Getaways, staycation, road trips, business trips. You can dress up like a nurse. You can book a hotel just so you can use the pool, etc. Download the Hotel Tonight app today to get great deals at hotels you actually want to stay at. And with promo code Burr, you can get $25 off your first eligible booking. Hotel Tonight, promo code Burr. How many more of these I got to read? All right. 3 down, 3 to go. We'll do one more, and then I'll give you a break. All right. What do we got? Burrow. No, they're not selling asses. Owning a couch from hell is like a rite of passage, i.e., too expensive, too heavy, too cheap, too worn. You found it on a street corner, and God knows who fucked on it. Please use one of your negative couch experiences to contrast how amazing your new Burrow couch is. Oh, I used to live with Robert Kelly back in the day, and I think Bobby watched Sanford and Son too much because he was constantly bringing things in from the sidewalk. One of these was a couch that he then put a bedspread over, which was, I guess, supposed to block out the potential body lice or maybe broken crack pipe that you could sit on. You know what? You know what I really wish? Other than that I could hug Bob right now and tell him that it was okay that he took that couch off the sidewalk. I really wish that Burrow existed back then. Because me and Bobby could have fucking ordered a couch, right? After all these years of suffering, was that personal enough? After all these years of suffering, you owe it to yourself to experience the comfort and quality of a Burrow couch. Burrow brings style and comfort to a whole new level and ships to your door, fast and free. Your relationship with your couch will never be the same. I've always loved you. Burrow sofas are ergonomically designed, so I'm comfortable while what do you do most on Burrow? Nod off while watching me TV. It's most comfortable while I nod off to TV. Customize your Burrow sofa to match your style by selecting the color, size, armrest height, and leg color. Armrest height. Wow, that's brilliant. Shipping is fast and free, unlike the rest of the future industry. And did I mention it has a built-in USB charger? Wow, man. This is sounding like you could take this thing to space. Enjoy 30 days of cozy on your comfortable Burrow, risk-free, or try it out at Burrow at one of their partner showrooms today. And then what, you can bring it back? Gross. Customize, it doesn't say that. Oh, you can try it for free for 30 days. Customize your own Burrow and get $75 off your order by going to burrow.com/XXXX. Oh, I guess that's supposed to be Burr. I was like, that's a weird one. That's BURROW.com/XXXX. No, Burr. Fuck. For $75, like fucking Ron Burgundy. God damn it, he'll read anything there. /Burr, I should say, for $75 off your purchase. Burrow makes the luxury couch for real. All right, let's get to some of the questions for this week. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll do a couple of questions, and then we'll fucking go back to some more advertising if I can actually figure out how to read it. All right, Russia feeling left out. Hey, you Bill Burrov. I've been listening to you talking about your upcoming Eastern European tour in the latest podcast, but not hearing about any stops in Russia leaves me quite scarred and traumatized every time the podcast ends. Is this guy making fun of millennials or how soft Americans are millennials a worldwide problem? I mean, what's the deal with leaving us out? Stand-up is very popular here right now. Stand-up in Russia? I mean, are you allowed to talk about anything? I can't see going over there doing a Vladimir Putin fucking impression, could I? Then what happens? All of a sudden somebody sprays some mist on me? And I'm sure you can easily pack a full show several times over in places like Moscow and St. Petersburg. Besides, think of all the experiences you can have in the OG vodka capital of the world. It's dirt cheap with the current exchange rates. The cities are beautiful and quite different from what you see anywhere else. The people are friendly, welcoming, and fun-loving. Was this written by the KGB? Or is this really a regular person? You never know. I mean, we haven't gotten along for a long time. I know it kind of died down for a minute, but, it's always going to be Yankees and Red Sox with us, unfortunately. To be honest with you, dude, I was talking to my agent about trying to add Moscow, which I shouldn't have said because now everybody's always trying to add it, and then if I don't, then I'm a fucking asshole. Anyways, he said, I know we have a bad rap currently. Even heard you mention that gay people and journalists are being killed here, which would be laughable to us if not so many people believe those stories. You don't think? Oh my God, who's living under the right media bubble? Anyways, but let me ask you one thing. If you're so skeptical about trusting the media in your everyday life, why go around and believe what that same media is spewing about other countries? Not saying you should take my word for it. Come and see for yourself. Hey, come on over, Bill. We're not killing anybody over here. Grab him! Make your own decision. In the meantime, give a little gift of laughter to melt our cold, Mashroikshka, loving hearts. I don't even want to say it. Have a nice day and go fuck yourself. Oh, man. No, I would love to fucking go over there. And I don't know what the fuck to believe, but I do know this. We're not the only ones lying. Okay, don't believe the American media, but believe my media about my country. Well, I guess maybe I should believe. I mean, look, I don't think I would if I went over there. Yeah, I would be honest. I don't know. Maybe you're being honest. Who the fuck knows? I think we should just grow up and join forces. Okay, AARP. Hi, Bill. I've heard on your podcast that you... Oh, wait, by the way, have you guys seen the Vladimir Putin fucking goes out and plays hockey? And they're just letting him score right and left? I got to fucking post that video, That's that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, do you think they'd let Donald Trump score? They probably would. But we always have that thing, they're letting him score because they don't want to get sent to Siberia. AARP. Hi, Bill. Hey, you know something? I would like to hear from more Russian people. I want you guys to infiltrate my fucking podcast here. Like you did the last election. Oh, a hot take. I don't even know if you did that. I have no idea. I don't watch the news. AARP. Hi, Bill. I heard on your podcast that you received AARP invitation to join. The biggest benefit we get from AARP is that it is a very large lobbyist for us old people. Please join. Thanks. Oh, my God. Did I just join a group? Yeah, for those of you who didn't listen last week, I'm 50 years old now, which makes me qualified for AARP. And I can go to the movies for like $8. I can get a custom cane, walking cane or something. If I want, there's a whole bunch of things I can do. I'm actually, you know what? I was on the road and I saw there was an email. It was something I needed to fill out. Anyways, plowing ahead further. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm always honest on this podcast. Last night, Nia had this little square of fucking weed. And she goes, take a bite of it. I go, I hate eating weed. I don't like eating it. And she goes, no, just try it. I was like, I don't want to. So she talks me into it. I'm eating dinner, and I ate the fucking thing. And I never really felt anything. And about 10 minutes ago in this podcast, all of a sudden it fucking hit me like 12 hours later. I'm not like fucking tripping, but I think that's why I was reading like XXXX twice instead of once. I have no idea. I thought this shit is supposed to make you like clearer. I really miss booze. I mean, you just kind of know what's going to happen. Like, what's going on right now? Is this like some Bruce Lee shit? Does my brain swell up now and I just keel over on my own podcast? Anyways, nutrition. You goofy, bald-headed potato-looking fuck. Jesus Christ. You're harsh in the mellow, man. I know you are looking to go to a nutritionist for advice. Be warned. This industry isn't particularly well regulated. Yeah, I know, it's terrifying. Basically, once they have that degree, they don't have any oversight like real doctors. If they fuck you over, there's only so much that you can do. Well, I could sue them, but what are you saying? They don't have the money of a doctor, so what's the point? Here's what you should do. A, find a nutritionist that provides advice based on lab work. Most of these cunts will just have you keep a food journal and then give you advice based on what you ate over the week. This is stupid and can be both misleading and inaccurate, not to mention expensive. Find a nutrition that provides advice based on lab work. Well, I mean, can't you just fucking sit there throwing out stats? 4 to 5 doctors recommended this asparagus. Anyways, B, whatever product they get you to start taking, ask them if they get money for the referral. And what are they going to say? Yes. A good nutritionist won't try to sell you something just because they get a kickback. And an even better one will give you a list of options of things you can do based on your blood work. And this all makes sense, I guess. I hate people that have to give their opinion, give you their credentials as a means of validating their opinion. But for context, I'm a member of Team USA and competed in the 2006 Olympics in Rio. Jesus Christ, dude, fucking throwing your dick on the table here. The only reason why I say this is that is for the example that Team USA is sponsored by Coca-Cola, and even our nutritionists attempt to hook us up on a protein brand owned by Coke. Yeah, that's how it works. Everybody has a side deal, despite it being an inferior and more expensive product. Wow, they recommended it to the athletes. Isn't that? And there was gold medals on the line. Anyways, just saying, be careful who you listen to. They even dupe elite athletes with this shit. Well, you know what? That's probably one of the most informed fucking emails I ever read. Or yeah, I guess it is an email, right? Letter. When I was a kid, they called them letters. Yeah, I know I have to watch out for that. And one of the reasons I got a nutritionist is because when I went online, anything that I looked up about food, I mean, the whole front, I don't know how many pages, was just all big-time websites, and then just everything was conflicting. You know, these are good, don't eat those. I'll tell you got belly fat? You know what the problem is? Bananas. A lot of people think bananas are fucking, it's just like, you know, I don't know. I love when people do that, and you start telling you, like, certain fruits and vegetables are bad for you. It's like, yeah, well, I imagine if I ate a fucking bushel of them, it's not good. But isn't there also, like, some sort of potassium or some shit I get out of bananas? I don't know. Gorillas eat them. They look pretty fucking buff. 23andMe. Here's the old Billy Cheeto. Oh, hey there, Billy. Old Billy Cheeto dick. Oh, man. Come on, man. Link to the article at the bottom. But I know you don't read, so here's the gist. All right, hang on a second. 23andMe is getting lots of money from Big Pharmacy. What the fuck is this? Okay. And he goes, all right. He goes, you were absolutely right. This company, 23andMe, is set to make $300 million from sharing their users' generic information with Big Pharmacy. Oh, is that one of those, like Ancestry.com websites? They say it's so the buying company can use the data to develop medical breakthroughs or some shit, but I'm sure we all know that's bullshit, except to see robot replacements within a decade or two. Anyways, thought you could use some vindication from a fellow conspiracy nuts. Have a good one and go swab your own spit. Go fuck yourself. I would actually guess that all of that is true. Okay? That they're going to use all of that information to develop new drugs, I would think, because they're trying to make money. None of which will cure you. They'll just keep you, you know, on the hook. We'll keep him just alive enough that he keeps buying our little pill. And then I also think the robots are going to come. Absolutely. You know, but the bottom line is the people who are making the robots or overseeing it are also human. So it's in their best interest to try and cure shit for other humans, right? I already told you my philosophy, right? My fucking theory was basically, I shouldn't have told you guys about that fucking stupid pot square thing, because right now you're like, oh man, this is because he's high. You know, fucking people who are like into weed always give it credit. You know, like I didn't already have this thought. I had this paranoid thought, stone sober, alone in a hotel room. This is what I think. I think that they're going to fucking use this shit to build robots, and then they're going to kill everybody off and keep a certain amount of people alive. And their job's going to be to, like, keep reproducing so the Illuminati can harvest the organs. I swear to God. That's got to be from the weed, man. No, I swear to God. I've actually said that on stage this weekend. Stone sober after eating a salad. You know, a lot of those salads actually have chemicals sprayed all over them, so you're actually, I know, there's no fucking way around it. All right, Bill, from a lady. Hey, Bill, the Blazo cunt. I'm a relatively recent listener of your podcast, as of seeing you at Clusterfest in San Francisco a year ago. That sentence makes no sense. I am a relatively recent listener of your podcast, as of seeing you at Clusterfest in San Francisco a year ago. Oh, all right. I guess that does make sense, but it was kind of written in a passive-aggressive Shakespearean way. You could have fucking arranged the letters a little more straightforward there. So. All right, I'm not going to lie. That one right there, that was the weed. I literally have a meeting in a half hour. Like, what the... I'm just going to... I can't imagine the show I'm going to agree to do. All right. Not looking where I was going. I almost accidentally walked into you while you were on your way to interview Jerry Seinfeld. Most is the same lady. I probably came off as rude for my deer-in-the-headlights moments of literally running into one of the best comedians of all time. Did I write this? So I hope you can accept my late apology. What am I, fucking in Lord of the Rings here? Yeah, you are forgiven. She is spared. I thought your interview and headliner act was terrific and hope to see another one of your shows. That was one of the coolest fucking days ever, by the way. I fucking... Got to do my own. Did I do my own show that day? No, it was the day after I'd finished my show. The next day, I got to interview Jerry Seinfeld in a theater in front of, I don't know, a couple thousand people while he promoted the latest season of Comedians in Cars. Had a great time, and then I walked out the door and had a car service to go over with Josh Adam Myers. We had booked a car service to go over to the NBA Finals to see like Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Golden State versus the Cleveland Warriors. And the driver was so cool, he let us smoke cigars in the back. Come on, man. One of the great fucking days of my life. Anyways, I'm glad you mentioned you wanted more women to write into your show. I would love, because I love trashing you. No, I'm kidding. I would like to hear what it is that you think. I would love if you had more female guests on your podcast. Oh, Jesus! I don't think I've ever had a woman on my podcast. Does that mean I'm sexist? I don't think I actually appeal to women. And I can tell you why. Because my shows are sausage fests. And when I go outside, I can't even tell you how many times somebody will be like, it'll be a couple, and they want a picture, and like the wife or girlfriend takes the picture, and they never want one. Just the guy does. So, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe this is just like... I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's so strictly for guys. Like footballs, you know? Basically that version. I'm trying to pick something that will actually offend women. Footballs are for everybody. Anyways, I was wondering if you could give me some dating advice. Society generally teaches women at a young age that men are suitors and women are courted. But as a 27-year-old woman who dates women, sometimes it gets particularly difficult to figure out who does what role, especially if both women are very feminine. Well, at that point, you got to step it up. Also just be a staring contest, right? Sometimes these roles just fit naturally, but other times there isn't a clear sense of direction, and the whole thing just falls apart. Well, let me ask you this, all right? Because opposites attract, they always say. And I've dated people who were too similar to me, and it just, we weren't a yin and a yang, we were two yangs. So we had half the fucking thing taken care of and the rest was a shit show. So in the lesbian world, all right, if both women are feminine, does that have less of a chance of making it as a relationship? We want to hear from lesbians. We're taking callers. It's five. Sometimes these roles just fit naturally, but other times there isn't a clear sense of direction and the whole thing just falls apart. I'm also not naturally comfortable with approaching women at bars or social events and eventually wait for someone else to make the first move. Well, you got all the power here because it's all women, right? So there's no fucking, there's nothing holding you back here, other than that voice in your head going, "What if she says no?" Recently, I feel like I've missed out on some good opportunities for dates because of this. What advice would you give to someone who isn't used to being the proactive or leading role in a dating situation? Thanks and best wishes to your family. Oh, yeah, and go fuck yourself. Well, why don't you just start hitting on somebody you're not interested in? Just as practice. And just say the stupidest, dumbest, most over-the-top shit. I mean, I'm applying this to as a guy if you're afraid to talk to women. It's kind of like you got to see the humor in it. You got to see the humor in getting up, thinking someone gave you a look like, yeah, I'm into you. And you walk all the way over there, and it turns out they were looking at somebody else, or whatever you say to them just completely bombs. And then instantly, in that moment, I should just turn around and walk back to where I was. But just out of some stupid pride, you'll continue to stand there for 10 minutes, adding, rather than ripping the Band-Aid off, just slowly tearing it off so that person can reject you for another fucking sixth of an hour. She said, P.S. I've been vegan for 6+ years and found it does work. It does wonders for my health. Changing my diet literally cured a moderate skin condition I had since I was a child. If you're still curious about giving veganism a test run, I'd say try it out for a month and see how you feel. It definitely works for me, but I know that's not the case for everyone who tries it. I'm trying to be lazy about learning how to do it. Where I just go to a nutritionist, teach me, Or just hang out with somebody that's, show me just give me a fucking big, I wish they just had a giant March Madness, poster for how to be a vegan, that easy, you know what I mean? You look, okay, these two teams play, now this team's name's here, so I know it won that game. I wish they could just fucking do that and break it down, and the bracket leads to the finals, which is protein, or it leads to fucking whatever else you need, carbohydrates, I don't fucking know. I swear to God, I am literally going to sue my wife for fucking drugging me here. I can't even keep my fucking thoughts straight at this point. Girlfriend's arguably racist family. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus. I'm a black guy in Louisiana with a girlfriend who's white. Her family is very religious and reserved, as am I. Although we are kind of religious, her and I, not our families, per se, where we have our beliefs and don't shove them down people's throats. Anyways, the problem is she had a kid with a black guy right before I met her. All right, she has a type. Her kid is not even 6 months. He left her high and dry and wants nothing to do with them. Now, seeing as we are in the South, I asked her a normal question down here. Is your family okay with you dating a black guy? That question gets asked all over the country, by the way. There's this myth that racism is just down in the South. She was very honest and said, my mom and dad should be fine. He eats fried chicken every Sunday, so you'd love him. She said that? My grandparents and that generation, not so much. Well, she was making, I guess this is a joke. This is when, reading it, you're like, I don't know how this was said. Anyways, fair enough. I'll work with that. The problem is, after she talked me up to her mom, and her mom saw a picture of me, she was like, oh, no, he's black. You're just going to get hurt. So I don't know if her mom was just inherited the racism, or if she feels that way because a black guy ditched her pregnant daughter. How do I approach this? They live in the woods. Jesus Christ. This sounds like a fucking Tarantino movie. One of those little shorts that he makes, And going back to visit them is kind of sketchy to me. And I haven't told my mom because she'd have an aneurysm. Yeah. Don't go in the woods of fucking Louisiana to fucking visit this feels like Get Out. Don't fucking do that. And their kid, and the chicken, wait a minute. This is Get Out, you motherfucker. Is that what this is? Oh, I've been had. You know what? That's embarrassing. Anyways, Rough and Rowdy Bro. No, wait. Did she get pregnant in that movie? Now, I don't know if that's real or not. Hey, Nia. She probably left the scene of the crime. All right. Oh, I got a couple more advertisements to read here. Oh, The Black Tux, everybody. Yeah, that's the next one. The Black Tux. Oh, Jesus, wedding season is upon us. Oh, they always get married in the summer, right? If they're a broke-ass couple, there's no air conditioning in the fucking church. And then they're the ones who always want to have the long fucking religious ceremony. Wedding season is upon us. You're going to be doing it big and going out to all of your buddies' weddings. When you're bringing a date, you want to look fresh, but it has to be convenient. That's where The Black Tux comes in. The Black Tux has awesome suits and tuxedos in all kinds of styles, and you rent them online. The Black Tux offers the kind of suits and tuxedo styles that would normally be wildly expensive to buy, and you might only wear it once, like the emerald shawl tuxedo. It's funky, it's cool. How many times are you going to wear an emerald green tuxedo? With the Black Tux, you can do you, man, and blow it out for your big one-time event. So try a new look. Do something different and take your style to the next level. With The Black Tux free home try-on, you can see the fit and feel the quality of your suit months before your event. After ordering, your suit will arrive 14 days before your event. If anything is less than perfect, The Black Tux will send you a replacement right away. And remember how simple returns are? Oh, Jesus Christ, I almost forgot how to speak English here. Wear it, turn heads, then send it back 3 days after your event. Shipping is free both ways. Stand out at your event for the right reasons with The Black Tux. To get $20 off your purchase, visit thebblacktux.com/Burr. That's thebblacktux.com/Burr for $20 off your purchase. The Black Tux, premium rental suits and tuxedos delivered. And lastly, but not leastly, Simply Safe. Simply Safe. These guys obsess over the details, and it's why the alarm system is so good. Here's an example. A typical glass break sensor sometimes gets fooled. A false positive. Sounds like drop plates, a baby crying. Was I supposed to here's an example. Was I supposed to try to make a funny example? I never know with this copy. Simply Safe didn't want to settle for typical because really good home security should be really accurate. So they actually constructed a glass break test facility. Oh, if somebody breaks glass, it goes, okay. Shouldn't it be a break glass test facility? Glass break? They ran over 10,000 live glass break situations, refining their detection technology until it was so accurate it can distinguish a broken plate from a broken window. How fucking boring was that? And what is there? Some guy looking at the volume to see if it's the same sound wave until you had 500 different sounds of broken glass? What if somebody breaks a window with a wine glass? Honey, sorry, I'm not going to be home tonight. Yeah, I got to break, I got to see what happens when you frisbee a plate into some fucking stained glass. But you know what? God bless these guys for doing it. This is the level of detail Simply Safe puts into everything they do. They're the Daniel Day-Lewis of breaking glass. It sets them apart from other security companies. Simply Safe's system is designed so you'll never notice it, never have to think about it. It's that easy and intuitive. There's no contract. They work hard to earn your business, 24/7 monitoring with police and fire dispatch. It's just $15 a month. It's the best around-the-clock protection you can find. Order your Simply Safe security system today at simplysafeburr.com, and Simply Safe will donate one to a family in need. That's simplysafeburr.com, simplysafeburr.com. It's an I, no Y in Simply. All right, that's going to be the podcast for Monday, July 30th. I'll check in on you on Thursday. Have a great week, and go fuck yourselves.